EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup with 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get this to about the 38. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now they'll audible to something else. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Intercepted by the Broncos. Riley Moss there defensively.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10.
Here's the sneak with Wilson.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
14. Alert, 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 hey, alert, 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 alert.
Wilson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went. Lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Daron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Wide open receiver complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Got it. Go, 14. All goes special. Gun.
Here's Wilson. And down
sack. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
14, front it.
Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.